Oh, he just sent me a thing. Go back to this. Boom, and let's play, man.
Nazi dread like Bob, so rock steady. With no spaghetti with meat sauce, maybe salads with one toss. No bread of sorrow, cause I pray to see tomorrow. It's religion, never suspicious, too delicious for the tongue. See the lungs breathe the natural high, just like the shirts are so lovely. So ask Marco Polo, and I never go solo, because I roll with the crew that keep the funk flows that make you dance until the sisters take glance. I hope you find romance.
Hey,
try your
what's
luck,
up,
take
John?
a
How you
chance
doing,
till
man?
I
Yes,
enter.
I'm radical,
Like
man.
the Milton Plaza, I'm the center
You didn't know?
of it all. The fucking prince of the ball, standing 6 feet tall. That's a long way to fall, but not worry, cause my vision ain't blurry. The eyes hotter than the spice and curry. So don't stress the father or you might feel the fury.
So check the situation. A raw deal is what we're facing. What's the flavors of the rules they mandate? The climate gets hotter as the city gets smaller. More swallows. 1,000,001 cats, they tryna earn top dollar. Half that mill, they straight out to kill. Uncultivated and destined to act real ill.
It's Q-Tip?
Blood up in the veins of
Nah, it's
5
Pete Rock.
hours of pain. Only people in the West, it ain't the same. I'm 20-something
I
years.
know it wasn't Q-Tip.
And life surely ain't about
Turn that over, man.
handouts. So I lays my plan out.
What's going on, brother?
Everything's good.
That's good, man. We're alive right now.
Oh, we are?
Yeah.
Okay, let's rock it.
All right, right on, man. Hold on a second. All right. Stop it. And what's up, Hanlon? Hold on. Just a second.
Yo, Hanlon.
So, John.
Yeah, Big John.
All right. That is really cool, man. It's like,
That is nice. Like,
I'm telling you, man. It is. It
Gets
will.
you.
It does. So, how you doing? I'm Darrin Marion, Retail SEO, and then what's your name, brother?
Hey, Bret Moleta over at Mindsaw.
Right on, man.
Yeah.
Right on. So, we both work in digital marketing, and one of the things that that comes with digital marketing and working with local digital marketing is we help companies with reviews.
Right.
We know that reviews are a big part of it, right, Brett? What would you say?
Yeah. I mean, user signals are extremely important. So a review would be a user signal, meaning that somebody tried your service, your product or service, and they gave their opinion about it.
Right.
Sure.
Right. So, and what are some of the major, we say the major companies where people go to for reviews? You what do you notice?
Well, I would say that companies, definitely Google reviews, Yelp reviews. Those are two of the biggest. But then you have other ones like, Thumbtack, and you also have Glassdoor, and ones like that that can't be ignored. Facebook.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, something real cool, man. Like you said, Facebook, all these other places have reviews. You did a video today about a new attribute that Yelp actually has.
Yes, and I'm in 100% agreement with it. I really like it.
You do? Oh man,
I
okay.
love it.
So let's play your video, and then we'll talk about it. And then we'll talk about it, man, because I see some problems with it, man.
Yeah, do you?
Yeah. Oh, but
Oh, you see problems with my video?
No, your video is great, man. I'm just
Oh.
man. So, what's going on, Lady La? How you doing?
Hey, Lady La. Hey, what's going on, guys? Yelp's at it again. Yelp has now added a racist button to their page, meaning that not only can people leave bad reviews for your business, the good ones are always hidden, but now you could be labeled as a racist. Watch this. Yelp has now added a racist button to their page, meaning that if somebody goes to your Yelp page and labels you as racist, nobody else could leave reviews on your page until they investigate it. And if they investigate that you were racist, you will have a banner on your Yelp page that says business accused of racist behavior. So what does that mean? You own a restaurant, right? You own a restaurant. The guy across the street owns a restaurant. He labels you as racist. He gets 2 or 3 of his friends to also 2 or 3 other Yelpers, or maybe he has 2 or 3 other accounts. 3 people in the week label you as racist. You now have business accused of racist behavior on your Yelp page.
Mm-hmm.
Right? So business isn't hard enough these days. Now Yelp has. Now I know what. Here's why I believe Yelp is doing this. Just the same way as they hide your 5-star reviews and only put your bad reviews up there until you become a customer, and then your reviews start to change. Then you get to see some more of your good reviews. I believe the same thing's going to happen here. You're going to get this business accused of racist behavior, this warning sign on your Yelp page until you become a customer of Yelp. Okay, now you got 2 choices. Take your Yelp page down. Take your Yelp page down. Well, here's the problem with that. Yelp is a major signal to Google My Business.
And
Google Maps,
Bing
meaning
too.
that if you take your Yelp page down, you may lose rankings in the Google 3-pack. Well, then what other choice do I have, Bret? What other choice did I have? Well, that's the reason why you're watching this video. So let me show you something real quick, right? So when somebody types in, for example, your brand, I'm sure people have done it with me. Well, they're going to go to your website, right? And they may click around there, but they may go to your Facebook page, right? But they may also click your Yelp page because they want to find out a little bit more about you. And that would be a terrible thing, that if they were to click your Yelp page and there was a big red button here that said this business is accused of racist behavior, right? That would be terrible. And there's really not much you could do about it. So like I said before, you could either take your page down, but it's going to hurt your Google rankings, or you could do things like this. You want to be more inclusive with your photos, right? So you'll notice that my photos are I look very good looking there. Look at me.
Don't you think so, Darrin?
Oh yeah, most definitely.
I do look good
But
looking there.
you
Yeah,
want to
man.
put pictures. You want to put more pictures
Thank
of
you.
your staff, of your customers, right? You want to put that here, right? The other thing is where it talks about the business right away. Forget about website design and web development and e-commerce and SEO and all that other stuff. Talk about how inclusive you are. Talk about how inclusive you are. Your pictures should be inclusive because you're going to get hit with the racist button. Sooner or later, your competition, especially if you're doing well, is going to hit you with the racist button once people find out about this. So talk about how inclusive you are. Show pictures about how inclusive you are, because I believe that that people watching my video, are not racist. I worked for the New York City Department of Correction for 20 years, and I could count on one hand how many times I had a conversation with somebody, and I said that person's a racist. Maybe it's me. Maybe because that's just the way that I look at people. I don't know. But I could count on one hand how many times I've said, man, that girl is a racist. That's just my experience, but I don't wear anybody else's shoes, and I respect other people's opinion. But I don't respect when Yelp is out there to hurt other people's businesses. Then when you become a customer, then the racist comes off your Yelp page. So you want to talk about how inclusive you are. You want to show pictures about how inclusive you are. And here's another thing. Now, I've had this review for about 10 years. Okay, so these are some customers that had Yelp. I have a couple more, but they were hidden. 16 other reviews that are not currently recommended. Yeah, they're all 5-star reviews. So they're not currently recommended. But here's a guy with his son, right? Beware of this guy. He's a rip-off con artist. I charged him $1,300. I think he said that I went to the police. Oh, then I filed a police report against him for harassment. So, like, all right. All right. So here's the thing. If you get a fake review like this, and anybody watching this video, if you do me a favor, if you have a Yelp account, just downvote this. I understand that if you report it, report it. If 7 people report it, it'll go away. Now, I'm not doing it just for me, but I'm doing it for you, letting you know that if you have one of these fake reviews on Yelp, to just get 7 other people to report the review. Okay, and I understand they'll remove it. Let me know how that works out. So if 7 people could report the review, it'll go. I don't really even care if it stays there. I don't give a shit. I don't care. But okay, so you want to be inclusive. Now, the other thing that's really important about Yelp is a great page to rank your business. So if you're trying to rank for, plumbing in Arizona, there's a lot there that could be used. Look, if you have any interest in me optimizing your Yelp page, getting rid of, adding pictures, putting a great description, making you more inclusive because you don't really have the time, click the link below and I'll be happy to do that for you. All right. I'll be happy to do that. What I'll also do is if you give me a keyword, I'll also optimize your page and run backlinks to it to have you rank your Yelp page for that keyword. So for example, what do I mean by that? So let's just say I said plumber in Tampa. Okay, that's where I'm at. You'll notice that there are a bunch of plumbers here. This is the actual Yelp page, but I could rank your Yelp page here also. I could rank your Yelp page here also for your keyword. So for one keyword. So one keyword and I'll clean up your Yelp page. I'll rank your Yelp page for one keyword.
Now I'm gonna ask a question. How important is that just to rank it for that one keyword, rank your page?
Well, I'll tell you what, for a while, the most important keyword to me, every business has their most important keyword. And for me, years ago was Staten Island website design. Mm-hmm. And what bothered me was that there was other firms, graphic design firms, trying to get on the first page of Google for that keyword. I felt like it was mine, that nobody else deserved to be on the first page. So what I was going to do was I was going to buy a bunch of domain names and try to rank those domain names, ABC website design, XYZ website design, and rank them all on the first page of Google. And then I don't remember how I got to this because it was years ago. I saw that I had a whole bunch of citations that I had done. And I was like, how about if I use those citations and build links to those citations and rank those citations for that keyword? And what happened was out of the 10 listings, 6 or 7 of them was my website, my Yelp page, my Facebook page. I knocked all my competition, added organic listings.
Yeah.
So it was, it was important. For every listing that you put in there, you knock somebody else out.
Right. And that's your business. Like your business is seen. So what do you say if you're on page 1 and you're on page 50? You must be on page 50.
Right. Right. I mean, if you're on page 1 and you're taking 6 of the listings.
Right.
That's pretty hot.
Right. So so it's possible to put your page, your Yelp page, above everybody else's Yelp page.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, people's websites.
Above people's website, yeah, because
Yeah,
it has a Yelp domain authority.
Yeah. Yelp
Oh,
has a big domain authority, and plus you could run links at it, and Google's more tolerant of it, and so is Yelp.
Yeah, there you go.
Right. So
Cool.
so that's why I did that. Yeah. So I figured it was just a good thing. Like a lot of people don't have time to optimize their Yelp page and put in pictures of, them with their staff that are, different religions and races and stuff like that. So they could give them to me. I could take care of it. I could optimize those pictures. I could also put a nice description and, put a couple of other enhancements on the site. And then plus I could also rank that page for one keyword. So I thought it was a good deal.
Right. Now, yeah, I totally agree with you, man, that this is bad business, man.
This is terrible business.
I mean, because, like I was looking, Yelp, first of all, has problems with reviews, right?
Right.
Like here's an article right here that talks about how Yelp's reviews are disappearing. So easily, like you just showed that you had Yelp, 14 of them that are not recommended, but they actually are there, and they could be legitimate reviews. Like I have legitimate reviews that
me too.
They don't even show up.
Correct.
And Yelp has been sued about that. I know people actually. Right. I found one. There was there's a lawsuit that said this pet sitter lost $1 million. A $1 million lawsuit.
Yes.
In Plano.
We spoke about that. Yeah.
For negative Yelp review. Yeah.
Yep. And it was a fake review. They were able to find the person who did it. Right.
Yep. Yeah, man. It's crazy, man. So. I mean, how do how does somebody prevent a business from doing that? And then what's the next step? Then you say, all right, this business is anti LGBTQ plus. I
don't know.
And how do you determine that?
And not only that, why would Yelp want to put themselves in charge of that?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's all right, Darrin, we're going to lead you. We have a new assignment for you this week. You're in charge of the racist department.
Yeah. Make sure people are racist. And you measure racism. You measure racism.
Here's your new office. And you'll be working with Williamson today. You guys are in charge of racism.
Yeah, racism department. And then what are they going to call it? Yeah.
I'm going to tell you whose idea that was.
Okay.
A skinny white chick with a flat ass and short hair.
And she drinks skinny vanilla lattes probably on a regular.
I'm not standing for this racist.
Especially in the winter though, when she pumpkin spice.
Pumpkin spices. Yeah. That's who's in charge. That's who's in charge of that. Because really, people have. Look, this is an important issue, and it's really not to be made jokes of. Because there has been discrimination in this country. Darrin and I have spoken, on both sides of this issue. We were talking about the GI Bill. That when our grandfathers came home, my grandfather was given a break on buying a house, and Darrin's grandfather fought the same war and wasn't given the same break.
Yeah.
So then what happens? My grandfather passes away and passes the wealth on to my father. My father passes away and passes the wealth. Now I have 4 houses, and Darrin has none.
Yep.
Just as an example, only because there is some making up to do. There is some making up to do. So I believe that, the playing field should be leveled out.
Yeah.
And, I could get into something else, but I'll just leave it at that. But I just don't think that Yelp should put themselves in charge.
I mean, yeah.
Of that. You know what I mean? Like why would you take on that assignment? I
mean, and is Yelp racist free themselves, man? Is that a company? Is that a corporation that's both sexist and racism free?
Probably not. And there's nepotism there, I'm sure. Go speak to Uncle John and he'll get you a job as blank. I'm sure that's happened. Yeah. I don't know it for sure, but I'm sure it happened.
Yeah.
It happens in all countries, in all businesses.
Look what Uppity said.
Who's saying that? Level the playing field. I like that. I'm gonna go get Mr. Schwartz. He's sleeping though right now. So I don't know. Like, what do people in the comments section think? Yeah. Do you think that Do you think that Yelp should
come up with something like this?
Yeah, should have done it. Do you think that's? I mean, am I missing something?
No, I think you nailed it.
No, I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I am.
Yeah, I think you've nailed it.
Maybe somebody thinks it's a good idea. If somebody does think it's a good idea, I'd like to listen to it.
Yeah. Now Google also has a button, special button that they've come out with, right? And that's the Black-owned business button, right?
Right.
So I'm gonna Google that one real quick.
Yeah.
You see, I'm gonna Google my business, man, and see if it's there, man.
Yeah.
Let's see.
I don't know how I feel about that. I don't know how I feel about that.
Where's my Black-owned business button, man? Hold on. Man.
Didn't you click
sure
it? Didn't we do that one day? Yeah.
Yeah, I sure did click it, man.
We did that together.
Got reviews, Spark reviews, page reviews, LinkedIn, Facebook profile. Black-owned business button is gone, man. Yeah, how did that? I mean, what's up with that, man? Let's see if it's right here.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Oh, here it is.
Oh,
here it is, right here. Yeah.
Black-owned business.
I
don't know. What do you think about that? What do you think about that?
I don't know. I don't know if I like that either, man, because you can't. How do you quantify that, man? How do you say?
Yeah.
A black, because I can just go and just start checking all of them, and how do they verify?
Correct. Well, not only that.
It would really.
Not only that. Let's say, without argument, that Black people were discriminated against. Let's say that without. Let's say that. Let's say that without argument. But there were other people that were discriminated also against. The Irish when they first came here. The Chinese, and they weren't given. The playing field wasn't level for them either. Maybe not as much. And look, I don't want to get into a whole thing, but and the Jews. I mean, should you say Jewish-owned business?
Yeah.
Should you say Irish-owned business? Should you say Black-owned business? Chinese-owned business? I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. Where do you draw the line with it? That's I guess what I'm trying to say.
I guess because mine's in the hood right there. See Martin Luther King.
Oh yeah. I one time broke down. Yeah, I one time broke down on Martin Luther King. I called my friend. I said, "Hey Tommy, come pick me up." He said, "Yeah, I'll be there in a couple of minutes. Where you at?" I said, "I'm on Martin Luther King and Boulevard." I was like, "Hello."
That's how you know mine's a Black-owned business, man. Because Martin Luther King, right next to the church, man.
Right, wait, what's that place called? Not Kentucky Fried Chicken, Church's Fried Chicken.
Yep. Because it is downstream, man.
Yeah. Irish got Japanese got respiration. Okay, yep. I got you, uppity. All right. Yeah. Hey, listen, you're probably right. You are right. I can't argue with you. I don't know enough about it. I don't know enough about it.
Yeah.
I don't know enough about it.
So,
but I'll tell you what, and I'll say something that's controversial, and I know people in this thing like it. Like me, or seem to vibe with me pretty good. But I'm going to say something. I'm going to be out there a little bit. But I'll tell you what: if you leveled out all the money in a year, the people who have money will get it back.
Yep, because of behaviors. It's behavior.
It's behavior.
Yeah.
So you could go give people who deserve money or don't have money, and they'll have the nicest rims. Right? Nicest chains. Before you know it, in a year, the people who are making the products will be rich again. Right? And I'm not saying all Black people buy rims.
No, there's a commercial.
What kind of rims you have? What kind of rims you have?
On my F-150, man. On my 2002 F-150. I don't know, man. Stock
rims.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man.
I'm just joking.
Yeah,
I'm just joking. I believe that everybody should be treated fairly. That's the bottom line, And if people are owed money, give them the money, and that's that.
There was a commercial that came on. It was a Louisiana Powerball commercial, and I'm trying to see if I can find it real quick. But anyway, it was a Cajun guy, and he won the lottery. And he showed him shining, after he won the lottery, what he had. Right. And he smiled. He had a mouthful of gold teeth. So it's something that the reason why my whole point was saying that it's not just something, it's not something that'd be a white thing or a Black thing. It would be a behavioral thing.
Yeah. I think it's more of a cultural thing. Yeah.
So, what's his name? There was a professor that wrote about that. It was a book called Black Rednecks.
Black Rednecks.
Yeah. Thomas Sowell, Dr. Thomas Sowell. He was the first black governor on the Federal Reserve Board, and he wrote a book called Black Rednecks, and he talked about that behavior. So man.
Hey,
anyway,
what's uppity saying? She's saying
regarding
Jewish. No, something with the a Jewish-owned business app, and I could barely buy anything. They owned everything, even Kit Kat bar. Why couldn't you buy a Kit Kat bar?
I don't know. Why couldn't you buy a Kit Kat bar?
Yeah, why couldn't you buy a Kit Kat bar? Because you weren't Jewish, or it wasn't kosher?
Well, she's a Muslim.
Oh,
so I wonder, did that have something?
Salam alaikum.
There you go, man.
Yeah, come on.
So, all right. Well, that's all I got, man.
Yeah. Well, listen here. The bottom line is anybody in this group that has a Yelp page, take pictures of your staff and people who come in and try to get different diverse groups and put those pictures on Yelp. And in your description, do the same thing. Talk about how you're open to all ethnicities and races and religions and how inclusive you are. Because if you're doing well, it's only going to be a matter of time before you get the racist button on your Yelp page.
And then
unfortunately.
Yeah.
And then you get hit. And in regards to Mr. Schwartz, I'm going to take him out in a couple of minutes.
All right.
All right.
I was thinking last night about this case and their theory and how it didn't make any sense and how it didn't fit and how something is wrong. It occurred to me how they were going to come here and stand up here and tell you how O.J. Simpson was going to disguise himself. Was going to put on a knit cap and some dark clothes, and he was going to get in his white Bronco and this recognizable person and go over and kill his wife. That's what they want you to believe. That's how silly their argument is. And I said to myself, maybe I can demonstrate this graphically. Let me show you something. This is a knit cap. I'm going to put this knit cap on. Now, you've been seeing me for a year. If I put this knit cap on, who am I? I'm still Johnny Cochran with a knit cap. And if you look at O.J. Simpson over there, and he has a rather large head, O.J. Simpson in a knit cap from 2 blocks away is still O.J. Simpson. It's no disguise. It's no disguise. It makes no sense. It doesn't fit. If it doesn't fit, you must acquit.
Woo!
There you go, man.
Why'd you play that?
Huh? Why'd I play that?
Why'd you play that?
Because I just play it out the end of every one of my videos, man.
That?
Yeah, if it don't fit, it must quit, man. Because sometimes, man, it's to take a second look at things. That's really the point.
Yeah.
That's really the point of it. The point of it is of me saying is to take a second look at things.
Yeah,
There's no disguise. If it don't fit, you must quit, man.
Right. I agree with that. I agree with that.
Yeah.
Hey, Uppity, you could come by when and watch Mr. Schwartz. You're always welcome.